Okay, I'm going to do a slightly different version this month of this Humble Choice rundown. I've not got much time this month because I'm going on holiday, but I will be playing these games while on holiday, so I'm going to come back and do a slightly longer video where I just go over my gameplay with those games over the month. But for now, I'm just going to look at the trailers and talk about first thoughts about these games. So first we have Persona 5 Royal. Persona games are a JRPG. They're about 100 to 150 hours, like most JRPGs. So let's have a look at the trailer.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
All right, everyone, be on alert. Now's our chance to strike. Go!
In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
We can change people's hearts. We might be able to do more than just getting back at society.
I'm really not the target audience for this.
I will not lose heart again.
Nope. No, JRPGs are liked by a lot of people, but I find a lot of it just kind of cringy. But that's just me. What do I know? Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Dreadful plague blanketed the fictional lands of New Eden in Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, a story-driven action RPG set in 1695. You play as Red and Antia, a romantic couple of banishers tasked with purging the community of malevolent evil. Blah blah, world implications, blah blah, blah 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 blah. Trailer?
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish
Seems somewhat reminiscent of some stuff we've seen.
to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again?
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Right. Okay, that does look interesting. I think I'll probably enjoy playing that. My notes say it's between 25ish and 61 hours, depending on how much of a completionist you are. Yeah, looks pretty good. When looking at how much gameplay is in these games, I think you only have to find one or two that you actually like for it to be worth a while, because there's a lot of 60+ hour games in this thing. So my time in Sandrock. Mick weaves across the sandy desert lands in My Time at Sandrock. Set 330 years after the Day of Calamity destroyed civilization and most of its technology. Yeah, let's see what we've got.
want to be 100% certain that Logan is off his rocker.
I'm tired of treating Logan like some petty criminal.
I say, we get a posse together and make Logan pay for what he's done.
You sure you got enough folks to bring me in?
Huh. See, it says fishing, farming, fighting and exploring, 50 plus hours gameplay. My notes say 80 to 150. But it also says it's farm life sim, and that looked more like an action adventure game, but I guess there's farming in it as well. Oh, it looks okay. Didn't look terrible. Next we have Let's School. School management sim. Already the subject makes me think, no. It looks like an idle phone game. And the artwork makes it look like a phone game as well. Seems okay if you like management, like theme park or something like that, theme school, but I'm already not interested. Now I have played a little bit of a couple of games this month. This is one of them. It feels a bit like it's someone's, like, I don't want to say first time programming project, but it seems like a labour of love where somebody's just decided to make a game and this is the thing they first created. Maybe as a student or as a kid or just getting into programming. The game's really fun. You can see what it gets its inspiration from. It's almost like a homage to some of the newer Zelda stuff. I'll play the trailer. Basically, it's a little kid hanging out with his friends and they've decided to create an adventure for themselves with like cardboard cutouts of monsters, so there's a certain element of a child's imagination but turned into a game. I feel like these headphones are bleeding. There are some quite funny things like the little gliding thing like on Zelda. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I'm going to play that some more. It's, how long was it? It's about 3 to 5 hours. I played for about 30-40 minutes and had fun with it. If this is someone's first project, then good on them. It's a good start. I hope they make more games. Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip. It's a bit like if somebody's kid drew characters and then someone turned it into a game. You'll see what I mean. Does seem very silly. It's about 4 to 7 hours worth of gameplay, something like that. And yeah, I had fun playing the first part. I'll see if it keeps my interest or not. Plays well on Steamdeck, which is where I also played a bit of Lil Gator. And I can't remember if I played anything else on it yet. I don't think I've had time. Wild Mender. Traverse the untamed rolling sands like never before in Wild Mender, a desert gardening survival game. You're in the desert, like, oh my god, it's coming along nice. Oh shit, I'm dying. Reminds me of something and I can't put my finger on what. What does this game remind you of? Something seems very familiar about this. So yeah, I guess you've got to tend the garden so you can survive and fight stuff. Okay. War Pips. A light, well-packed, real-time strategy game with throwback-style resource management and tactics. Deploy the right combination of soldiers, tanks, and air support in the surprisingly deep tug of... Sorry. Tried playing on Steam Deck, it crashed at the connecting screen, it just froze there and yeah. Okay, so cannon fodder adjacent. Feels like one I'll play on PC rather than Steam Deck anyway. But yeah, when it came that little connecting icon, it just froze there. I don't know if it's because it's maybe it's multiplayer and I'm just missing the point. Now, since I did my first few captures for this and took the screenshots, that was basically it. But now there is also something called Axan, which is apparently a hack and slash roguelite based on or inspired by Korean shamanic folklore. I have seen a few Korean period pieces like Kingdom, fantastic zombie-ish series. Highly recommend it. Top tier costumes, utterly insane fights and battles. Just it pretty much starts running and never stops. It's just does not fuck about. Okay, so let's watch the trailer for this. Shamanic roguelite.
Wander not, my child. For I have seen the thirst undone. Step forward, and thy entirety shall be forged in Axan.
Okay, that looks interesting. It's a playtest. I think it's out next year, so that could be worth a play. And then last thing is IGN Plus. Here's some things I didn't know about IGN. I didn't know they acquired Eurogamer last year. Mostly because I'd stopped going to Eurogamer since they killed the forums off in 2001. I think their complaint was that the forum usage had dropped off, which is why updates and things on it had been so slow over the previous years, just because of lack of use. But I think it's probably the other way around. Like, they didn't even have a proper search feature in the entire 20 odd years that the thing was up. Anyway, IGN also apparently owned Digital Foundry, which I also didn't know, although no more. Apparently they're their own entity now, so that's good for them, I guess. IGN also own Humble, which is why they're shoveling for yet another week and calling it free with your membership, IGN Plus, even though it says, where is it? There is a temporary authorization charge for people who forget to cancel. Not available to active IGN Plus subscribers. So that means if you subscribe this month, you need to cancel, wait for it to run out, and then I don't even think you're eligible to use next month's IGN Plus. So it's basically just a shovel to hope to wear you down to the point where you subscribe, pay the money, and then forget. And that just feels icky. You should just be able to log in with your Humble account, link the two, and while you have an active Humble subscription, have access to IGN Plus. It's not that great. I mean, the last time I checked, they were always running out of keys for the giveaways, and the website itself is just a bit meh. I don't know. But that's about it. I mean, let's go to the thing again. Yep, so that's the games anyway. They look okay. I think I'm going to enjoy Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Lil Gator game's actually quite fun. Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip is unhinged. And maybe Axan and maybe a bit of Wild Mender, I don't know. I already know I'm not going to like Persona because I didn't like any of the other Persona games. Not because they're bad, but they're just not for me, you know. And sometimes something isn't for you. Anyway, this video is longer than usual because I'm just completely rambling. So it's more of a, I don't know, trailer reaction than anything else. I'll do a more concise video with actual gameplay and talk about how I felt about the games. Probably in about 2 weeks or so, which is obviously a bit late, which is why I'm doing this video. Yeah, so let me know if this video sucks and I should have edited more of it out. And until next time, buckle off. But also be nice to each other. And look after yourself. Drink water. Because fish.